So, have you ever heard of that one time in 2005 when Snapple tried to put a giant popsicle in Manhattan, but then it was too hot and it immediately melted and flooded like all of the streets, leading to like a sticky sugar water mess? Oh, you haven't? Well, picture this. We're talking a 25-foot tall, 17.5-ton popsicle made of Snapple right in the middle of Manhattan on the first day of summer, where temperatures had reached 80 degrees before 9 a.m. It was supposed to be a fun little marketing flex that would have doubled as a Guinness World Record and even promoted a new flavor and product. So like, what could go wrong? Spoiler, everything. Today, we're diving into one of the stickiest, most New York disasters of the 2000s. The day Snapple tried to put the world's largest popsicle in Union Square and ended up flooding the streets with kiwi strawberry goo. So today, please sit back as we look back on the 2005 Snapple popsicle disaster. Alright, let's set the scene. It's June 21st, 2005, the official first day of summer. Snapple has a new line of frozen treats dropping, specifically a kiwi strawberry Snapple on ice popsicle. And they wanted to do something a bit more eccentric for its release. And what better way to show off a new popsicle than making the world's largest one right in one of the most busiest cities in the world, even breaking a Guinness World Record in the process. I mean, talk about free press. On top of all of that, the Northeast had been experiencing a much warmer than average summer in 2005, and with Snapple being founded right in the Big Apple herself, to them it felt like it was all sort of meant to be. And once they were able to get Guinness and the city on board, they got to planning. The idea was to freeze a massive block of their juice in Edison, New Jersey. We're talking 25 feet and 35,000 pounds. That's heavier than one of the city buses, just so you know. They would place it in pieces across freezers, all temping around negative 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Then they'd load it all up into a freezer truck where it would re-solidify as one giant popsicle, and finally haul it into Manhattan that morning. Sounds pretty simple on paper, right? To lift it up, they parked a giant crane in Union Square, with the initial plan being to slowly raise the popsicle upright so it stands like a frozen monument. Get the Guinness judges to do their officiating, let crowds gather, hand out free samples of the new product, camera rolls from news crew, and Snapple gets free press for days, and a shiny new world record. They even had an ice sculpture specialist on site. Everyone was feeling pretty confident this thing would hold up for long enough to make the moment. And as you can guess, it did not. Around midday, they start the lift. The crane begins tilting this monster out of the truck, and almost immediately the pink starts flowing. And not like some cute little drips, we're talking gallons. A steady stream of sticky kiwi strawberry liquid pouring out the back of a truck and across 17th Street. People start scrambling. Bicyclists start hitting the slush and wiping out. One woman goes down so hard she ends up with a sprained ankle that sends her to the hospital. Cars are drifting all over. The square is just turning into a giant sticky flood zone. Firefighters get called in. Police close off the streets, and radios and local TV broadcasters start cutting off stations, alerting them that a giant popsicle being displayed by Snapple has melted in the heat, in the sun, and spilled all over 17th Street. FD on the scene attempting to wash down the roadway, sticky goo all over the area. Like, what? And as you can imagine, they never even got it fully upright. The whole thing only made it about a 25-degree angle before Snapple officially pulled the plug. The ice specialists were worried the middle had gone hollow and mushy from the heat, and plus the vibrations of the truck ride, if they stand it fully vertical, it would just collapse. So they lower it back down and truck away the remains. They replace it with a tiny ice sculpture of the Snapple logo like nothing happened. Almost like they kinda predicted this, but... Fire crews spend the rest of the afternoon hosing down the streets, and Snapple agrees to cover the cleanup costs, obviously. And that was the end of the world's largest popsicle attempt. Looking back at this thing in 2026, it's kind of just pure comedy gold. It's one of those marketing stunts that feels almost too perfect in its failure. Like, Snapple wanted a viral moment, and well, they got one. Just not the one they planned. The theories about why it melted so fast are still so funny to me. Like, people have theorized that there was just too much sugar in the formula, or that the truck ride was too shaky and started to break it apart. Whatever the exact reason, they somehow managed to create a river of Snapple in the middle of Manhattan on one of the hottest days possible. What's wild is how quickly it became local legend. New Yorkers still bring it up. There are old photos of the pink flood, the crane frozen mid-lift, and people staring at the mess like, only in a city like this. Snapple never attempted it again, and this whole thing just became a perfect case study of what could go wrong in marketing. It also weirdly feels like peak mid-2000s brand behavior, like a big stunt, big risk, zero plan B for the heat, just pure optimism and a crane. I really wish I could have been there myself to witness this, and maybe roll around in the pink goo. Slurm, anybody? But what do you guys think? Did you ever hear about this one growing up, or is this the first time you've ever heard about it? Are there any other failed big brand marketing attempts you know about or want to cover on the channel? Make sure to let me know in the comments, because you know I love interacting and reacting with you guys. And remember, oh, I forgot a part. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe so more of them pop up on your homepage. Maybe even watch a few more after this one. And remember, anything be special, it's just how you look at it. Peace.
Let's take it back to New York, cause I really fucking love it, man, I truly adore the culture, the people, the way the magic's just in the air. If I could have a wish, it's that I wish I lived there, cause I started from the bottom, had to hop off the porch, but then I liberated, now I'm holding the torch, and I don't really care if I